Here you will have free English, French and job videos to increase your skills and to immigrate to Canada. Every day you will have videos with grammar rules, articles, exercises and tips for you to use during your busy day. And as you have them, you can improve your English, French and your job searching skills. By enrolling with us, you can have more explanations, examples and exercises to prepare yourself for international exams required to immigrate to Canada. You will have templates and tips for your job searching. By taking all this, you will increase your chances to nicely settle in Canada. Check our website link in the description below of this video. You will have these videos in a partnership with Canada Smart Mind. Subscribe yourself to receive every video. You want to understand and to be understood, but sometimes it is not that easy. That is why you have to learn the 3 basic elements of communication: how to work with the executor, the action, and the receiver. And that is what you are going to have here. You are going to see 1. A grammar rule to know how to say your things. 2. A text to improve your pronunciation. 3. An exercise to consolidate your knowledge. You will learn how to speak and listen to English and French. You will have free videos of English and French, and how to settle especially in Canada. That is why it's very important to click on the bell icon to receive the latest videos, and to subscribe to us to promote our channel. Do you want to get rid of your language concerns? Here you improve your 4 skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking to get a higher score on international tests, to improve your career abilities, and to immigrate to Canada or any other English or French speaking country. Pay close attention to this video to find out how. 1. Grammar rule explanation.
Telephone English. This section is all about speaking on the phone in English. It includes a vocabulary list and quiz, common phrases and tips, and a series of practice exercises. Old-style landline phone and modern mobile phone. If you answer the phone and you hear someone speaking in English, don't be afraid to reply. The fear of talking on the phone in a second language will disappear if you practice often. Most people find speaking on the phone in a language that's not their own quite difficult at first because they can't see the other person's eyes, mouth and body movements, or body language. In face-to-face conversation we communicate, not only with words, but also with our eyes, with facial expressions like smiles and frowns, and by moving our hands and bodies. When speaking on the phone, however, all you can use is spoken language. But speaking on the phone will become much easier after you've learned the special vocabulary and phrases in the pages that follow and had a chance to practice them. Telephones have changed a lot over the years. Before the first mobile phones, or cell phones, were invented over 30 years ago, nearly everyone used phones connected to telephone lines. These lines ran to telephone exchanges in which calls were connected through a switchboard. These landline phones are still being used in some places, but most people now use mobile phones or smartphones. These phones send signals through the air rather than through physical telephone lines. The most advanced phones are called smartphones. These are like small computers with many functions besides making telephone calls. You can send text messages, take and send photos, record and play audio and video files, connect to the internet, and do much more. Even though telephone technology has changed a lot over the years, the language and vocabulary used when making a call has remained mostly the same. Telephone vocabulary. Here are many of the words and terms we use to talk about telephones and using them, with example sentences and special meanings related to landline phones, mobile phones and smartphones. You can check your understanding by doing the telephone vocabulary quiz. Word answer: verb example sentence: I phoned this shop, but nobody answered, so I guess they're closed, meaning to take the call and speak after a phone has rung. Word answering machine. Noun example sentence: leave a message on the answering machine and I'll call you back when I can, meaning a recording device a caller can leave a spoken message on if their call isn't answered. Word busy, aim, or engaged. Bre, edge. Example sentence: if the line's busy and you can't get through, call again later, meaning already being used of a telephone line or number. Word busy signal, aim, or engaged tone. Bre, noun example sentence: Mom's always on the phone after dinner, so I'll get a busy signal if I call now, meaning the sound you hear if you dial a landline number that's already being used. Word call. Noun example sentence: I'm sorry, but I really have to take this call, meaning the act of telephoning someone or a telephone conversation. Word call. Verb example sentence: if you need a lift home, call me and I'll come and get you, Meaning try to contact someone by phone, either by dialing their number or finding their name in the list of contacts on a mobile or smartphone. Word caller noun. Example sentence: I spoke to hundreds of callers every day while I was a receptionist, meaning the person who calls a telephone number. Word charge or recharge verb. Example sentence: don't forget to charge your phone before you go camping. Meaning to connect a smartphone, tablet, computer, digital camera, etc. to an electricity source to add power to its battery. Word conference call noun. Example sentence: I'm having a conference call with some old friends tonight, meaning a telephone call in which 3 or more people can hear and speak with one another. Word cordless phone noun. Example sentence: have you seen the cordless phone? I had it in the bathroom, but it isn't there now, meaning a landline telephone receiver you can carry for short distances while using. Word dial verb. Example sentence: are you sure you dialed the right number? Meaning to press numbers on a landline phone or touch numbers on a smartphone keypad to call someone. Word dialing tone, brie, or dial tone, aim, noun. Example sentence: I think the line's dead. There's no dial tone when you pick up the phone, meaning the sound a landline phone makes when you pick it up. Word hang up verb. Example sentence: someone called, but as soon as they heard my voice they hung up. To end a telephone call. Word hotspot or Wi-Fi hotspot noun. Example sentence: why don't we use that free Wi-Fi hotspot at the public library? A place where people can get internet access either for free or by using a network access password. Word icon noun. Example sentence: the icon for email on my phone is a white envelope on a blue square, meaning a graphic symbol or picture on a smartphone or computer screen that represents an application or file and opens it when touched. Word landline noun. Example sentence: who have all got smartphones, so do we really need a landline in the house? Meaning a physical telephone line or a telephone that uses one word line or connection. Noun. Example sentence: the line was really bad, so I called again to get a better connection, meaning a telephone connection used to make a voice call. Word missed call noun. Example sentence: I check my missed calls every night in case I've missed an important one, meaning a call that wasn't answered. Word mobile phone, also cell phone or feature phone. Noun. Example sentence: oh no, I left my mobile phone in the taxi, meaning a portable phone with a SIM card for network connections, with more features than a landline phone, but fewer than a smartphone. Word payphone or phone booth noun. Example sentence: there aren't many pay phones left these days, meaning a public telephone that takes coins or phone card payment for each call made. Word pick up verb. Example sentence: the phone rang and everybody stared at it. Then Maria slowly picked it up, meaning to answer a landline phone by lifting the receiver. Word receiver noun. Example sentence: the phone rang and John picked up the receiver and said hello. Meaning part of a landline telephone set you pick up and speak into. Word return a call or call SB back verb. Example sentence: didn't return my call, so I knew something was wrong, meaning to telephone someone who tried to telephone you. Word ring verb. Example sentence: the phone was in the bathroom, so I didn't hear it ring, meaning of a telephone to make the sound that tells you someone is calling. Word ringtone noun. Example sentence: I should change my ringtone. I'm sick of hearing this one, meaning of many sounds a smartphone can make when someone is calling. Word robocall noun. Example sentence: most people hate getting robocalls, don't they? Meaning an automatic call that plays a recorded message, usually to sell something or get votes in an election. Word save verb. Example sentence: don't forget to save his number if he calls again, meaning to keep a phone number, text message, email or other digital data on a smartphone or computer. Word SIM card noun. Example sentence: you can use any mobile phone that's got your SIM card in it, meaning a small card with a microchip that's sold by a network provider and inserted into a mobile phone. Word smartphone noun. Example sentence: who were on the bus watching video clips on my smartphone, meaning a small handheld computer with a touch screen that can be used as a mobile phone, web browser, media player, digital camera, etc. Word telephone directory, also directory or phone book. Noun. Example sentence: you have to pay to have your number in the telephone directory, or is it free? Meaning in word alphabetical list, online or in a book, of people and businesses with telephone numbers. Word text message or text noun. Example sentence: sent me lots of text messages after I told him our relationship was over, meaning a short message service, SMS, text only message, or a multimedia message, MMS, with digital images, videos, sound content, etc. Word text verb. Example sentence: don't call each other much but we're always texting each other, meaning to send an SMS or other text message from a mobile phone, smartphone or computer. Word touch screen or touch screen. Noun example sentence. Me grandma says she has trouble using the touch screen on her phone, meaning a screen that allows a smartphone, tablet, computer, game console or similar device to be controlled with the touch of a finger. Word voicemail. Noun example sentence. If I can't answer your call, leave a message on voicemail. If you like, meaning a system that records and stores spoken messages left by people whose phone calls aren't answered. Word Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi. Noun example sentence. Have Wi-Fi throughout the building so you can use your smartphone or computer anywhere you like, meaning a technology that allows smartphones, personal and tablet computers, video game consoles, smart TVs, etc. to access a wireless local area network. Word wireless network or network. Noun example sentence. Your phone can hook into networks in other countries if your service provider has deals with them, meaning a system of radio frequency cell towers that transmit phone calls and other digital data within a limited service area.
Now, here is the grammar rule that you can use while you are talking. Remember, you got to have the grammar rules, the pronunciation, and the vocabulary to sustain your conversation. I wish I could say some nice words and cool you down, but here is the thing, you have to go deep into your practice to develop your skills to talk. We post here the basics of grammar, pronunciation, and vocabulary. So hit the subscribe button and bell icon to receive the other videos and increase your ability to speak. Also, contact us to see how easy and cheap it is to enroll in our teaching program, where you can have videos, exercises, and books to support your work and to increase your performance. And share this video with your friends and help them out too. Text, script, and the audio file.
Telephone English. This section is all about speaking on the phone in English. It includes a vocabulary list and quiz, common phrases and tips, and a series of practice exercises. Old-style landline phone and modern mobile phone. If you answer the phone and you hear someone speaking in English, don't be afraid to reply. The fear of talking on the phone in a second language will disappear if you practice often. Most people find speaking on the phone in a language that's not their own quite difficult at first because they can't see the other person's eyes, mouth and body movements, or body language. In face-to-face conversation we communicate, not only with words, but also with our eyes, with facial expressions like smiles and frowns, and by moving our hands and bodies. When speaking on the phone, however, all you can use is spoken language. But speaking on the phone will become much easier after you've learned the special vocabulary and phrases in the pages that follow and had a chance to practice them. Telephones have changed a lot over the years. Before the first mobile phones, or cell phones, were invented over 30 years ago, nearly everyone used phones connected to telephone lines. These lines ran to telephone exchanges in which calls were connected through a switchboard. These landline phones are still being used in some places, but most people now use mobile phones or smartphones. These phones send signals through the air rather than through physical telephone lines. The most advanced phones are called smartphones. These are like small computers with many functions besides making telephone calls. You can send text messages, take and send photos, record and play audio and video files, connect to the internet, and do much more. Even though telephone technology has changed a lot over the years, the language and vocabulary used when making a call has remained mostly the same. Telephone vocabulary. Here are many of the words and terms we use to talk about telephones and using them, with example sentences and special meanings related to landline phones, mobile phones and smartphones. You can check your understanding by doing the telephone vocabulary quiz. Word answer verb example sentence. Say phoned the shop, but nobody answered, so I guess they're closed, meaning to take the call and speak after a phone has rung. Word answering machine. Noun example sentence. Leave a message on the answering machine and I'll call you back when I can, meaning a recording device a caller can leave a spoken message on if their call isn't answered. Word busy, aim, or engaged, bre, edge. Example sentence. If the line's busy and you can't get through, call again later, meaning already being used of a telephone line or number. Word busy signal, aim, or engaged tone, bre. Noun example sentence. Mom's always on the phone after dinner, so I'll get a busy signal if I call now, meaning the sound you hear if you dial a landline number that's already being used. Word call. Noun example sentence. I'm sorry, But I really have to take this call. Meaning the act of telephoning someone or a telephone conversation. Word call verb example sentence if you need a lift home, call me and I'll come and get you. Meaning to try to contact someone by phone, either by dialing their number or finding their name in the list of contacts on a mobile or smartphone. Word caller noun. Example sentence I spoke to hundreds of callers every day while I was a receptionist, meaning the person who calls a telephone number. Word charge or recharge verb. Example sentence don't forget to charge your phone before you go camping. Meaning to connect a smartphone, tablet computer, digital camera, etc. to an electricity source to add power to its battery. Word conference call noun. Example sentence I'm having a conference call with some old friends tonight, meaning a telephone call in which 3 or more people can hear and speak with one another. Word cordless phone noun. Example sentence have you seen the cordless phone? I had it in the bathroom, but it isn't there now. Meaning a landline telephone receiver you can carry for short distances while using. Word dial verb. Example sentence are you sure you dialed the right number? Meaning to press numbers on a landline phone or touch numbers on a smartphone keypad to call someone. Word dialing tone, brie, or dial tone, aim, noun. Example sentence I think the line's dead. There's no dial tone when you pick up the phone, meaning the sound a landline phone makes when you pick it up. Word hang up verb. Example sentence someone called, but as soon as they heard my voice they hung up. To end a telephone call. Word hotspot or Wi-Fi hotspot noun. Example sentence why don't we use that free Wi-Fi hotspot at the public library? A place where people can get internet access either for free or by using a network access password. Word icon noun. Example sentence the icon for email on my phone is a white envelope on a blue square meaning a graphic symbol or picture on a smartphone or computer screen that represents an application or file and opens it when touched. Word landline noun. Example sentence who have all got smartphones, so do we really need a landline in the house? Meaning a physical telephone line or a telephone that uses one word line or connection. Noun. Example sentence the line was really bad, so I called again to get a better connection. Meaning a telephone connection used to make a voice call. Word missed call noun. Example sentence say check my missed calls every night in case I've missed an important one. Meaning a call that wasn't answered. Word mobile phone, also cell phone or feature phone. Noun. Example sentence oh no, I left my mobile phone in the taxi. Meaning a portable phone with a SIM card for network connections, with more features than a landline phone, but fewer than a smartphone. Word pay phone or phone booth noun. Example sentence there aren't many pay phones left these days. Meaning a public telephone that takes coins or phone card payment for each call made. Word pick up verb. Example sentence the phone rang and everybody stared at it. Then Maria slowly picked it up. Meaning to answer a landline phone by lifting the receiver. Word receiver noun. Example sentence the phone rang and John picked up the receiver and said hello. Meaning part of a landline telephone set you pick up and speak into. Word return a call or call SB back verb. Example sentence didn't return my call, so I knew something was wrong. Meaning to telephone someone who tried to telephone you. Word ring verb. Example sentence the phone was in the bathroom, so I didn't hear it ring. Meaning of a telephone to make the sound that tells you someone is calling. Word ringtone noun. Example sentence I should change my ringtone. I'm sick of
Remember to go to the description and check the links for Canadian companies searching for employees outside of Canada. Also, you have a link for our contact in the description. Since you only can count on yourself, make your inscription and hit the like and the bell icons to receive our latest videos. 3 Exercise explanation.
Quiz ESL programs manage teacher shortages, learning loss from pandemic. How is the teacher shortage expected to impact ESL educators? The supply of ESL teachers will increase. There will be less need for ESL teachers in the next few years. There will be fewer ESL teachers in California and Texas. The shortage among ESL teachers is expected to worsen in the next few years. Correct. The shortage among ESL teachers is expected to worsen in the next few years. What is true about some ESL students' struggles in school during the pandemic? They were learning and studying in a home. where English was not spoken, it is largely unknown how many students are behind in their English and academic progress. Parents had difficulty communicating with teachers to understand what their children needed. All of the above are true. Correct. All of the above are true. What does Josie Gutierrez say about recruiting ESL teachers in Waco? Waco was unable to fill most ESL teacher positions for this year. The shortage of teachers is slowing the growth of the district's bilingual program. She has tried to improve recruiting efforts only during the pandemic. Schools are able to hire from a large supply of teachers. Correct. The shortage of teachers is slowing the growth of the district's bilingual program. What does Destiny Edwards say is a large reason why there is no shortage of ESL teachers in Austin? The fact that all school teachers are trained in ESL instruction, the district's strong recruiting efforts, an increase in state and federal pandemic aid, the fact that many ESL students return as teachers. Correct. The fact that all school teachers are trained in ESL instruction.
Soon, you will see what we have to say. Leave your comments about this video, and we will know what you like and what we can do to better help you. Thank you for watching this video, and be sure that we will be with you in this journey to turn your dreams into reality. Keep up there and write your story. I'll see you at the next one. Bye for now.